Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
Ah, you're finally
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects?
There are none. You will feel nothing but...
Will you drink one of your potions?
Of course. I take... But, as I'm in perfect health, you will. If it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still...
Come on now, I saw you take that vial. Nothing proves that it's the same...
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. In your case, it is not skepticism.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that
You refuse to...
you might have put something in it to call...
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from...
And you dare challenge me?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might... This might help to dissipate my doubts.
Yes, no, I...
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is...
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres.
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the... And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an...
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I have a number of documents. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned them?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harm.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions.
You don't understand. I fled. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance.
So you manipulate people to use this
I
experiment?
don't have a choice.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up because a small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you.
Why does Sahin bear you...
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace, and your methods don't seem so different.
I don't talk.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocence. I cannot let your...
So... what?
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to...
Sir, I beg you to spare...
I've heard enough. You're...
How unjust.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard. Finally! Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever. Matters turned out a little more complicated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
What?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob.
Governor Burren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will thank you for your help, Excellency, and
I need to be going. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Is your hat out of style? Does your best belong to the...
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. I will bring him back.
I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that...
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the...
A contract? But what kind
A
of...
commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than... In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before... I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from... But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since... And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home, and we are his only...
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship.
Impossible. All merchandise must be registered at the port, so... Unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide...
I wouldn't go that far.
Well then, they'll have to wait.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will...
Captain, I understand...
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster, he's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians has placed guards where our cargo is. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until...
Sorry, Kurt.
The commander is gonna have my head.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry.
I certainly hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a... She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some...
Who was a cabin boy?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news to Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of children born on their ships belong to them. But certain contracts are so important that they... From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines...
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child. What counts most is the breaking a contract with the...
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it.
Don't you be worrying.
The warehouse is at the end to the right.
Move out, quick. Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs. Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't...
If you would be so courteous.
With respect.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are...
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a way. Is that what you call me?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the...
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop?
For his mother. She misses him. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me.
Very well. All children leave the nest one day or another. Locked.
you?
My name is de Sade. Your captain has sent me to find you.
Were you able to convince my...
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so...
You don't seem to be all that close.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this... My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents.
Yes. You should...
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin.
Have no fear.
My cabin...
You do. It's a rather sad...
All we can do is plot a course. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble. Your actions bring you on.
Be back soon, Captain.